So it might be a bit windy and loud, but I want to share something. Yesterday I sent out an email with this story about a guy who bought a couple of my products, and he went from basically being depressed and moving back in with his parents, making $1,500 a month, to making $15,000 this month. This is after just a couple of months, and going and living in this penthouse in Colombia, and and I got all these great responses of people who are like, that's awesome, that really inspired me, I've been in a similar place, and they ended up buying my products and stuff. And then I still get these emails, and really the email that I wrote was about haters, and how there's always going to be people who hate your stuff no matter what, and how you have to forget about them and let go of them, because hate never comes from above, right? Hate always comes from below. People that are further along from you aren't the ones casting hate. And so the funny thing is, this is this message all about how haters are typically just going through their own pain and they're just verbalizing it towards you, and it really has nothing to do with you. And then some people responded to the story. There's only a couple, but they're like, I don't believe you, bro. I think you wrote that story about that guy. And I'm like, first of all, if you know me, you know that I'm not gonna write a story as someone else and then pretend like it's something that happened. I have no reason to do that. I'm lucky enough to get stories almost every day from people who are actually benefiting from the stuff that I teach and that Brent and I teach as well. And the reason I want to record this is because people don't realize you get to choose your beliefs, okay? Like, the way that you perceive the world, if you're looking for everything to be a lie, if you're looking for everything to be a scam, you're probably not going to have a great life. If you're willing to take chances, to buy new products, to do things, chances of your life going better are great. Here's the thing, you can buy my product, you can think I'm a scammer, you can still buy my product, right? And then you could say, I don't like it. You can send me an email, I give you a refund. Or if I am really a scammer, you call your credit card company and you charge it back, which is not good for my merchant accounts. And guess what? I have 0 chargebacks because people like my products, and if they want a refund, I give them one. But if you live your entire life worried about everything being a scam, just literally looking for all the bad things to happen, it's going to be very hard for good things to happen in your life. It's the people who are willing to take a chance, not on me or on my products, but on themselves, that can actually do something with their lives. And I want to tell this little story from a thing I heard Joe Rogan talk about the other day. He was on his Sober October podcast. He was with Ari Shaffir and Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, and they're talking about this fitness challenge they did. And Bert Kreischer made this video saying, Joe, I'm going to do double whatever you do. I'm going to crush you. And Joe knew it was a joke. The video was a joke. But Joe decided to believe that story, that Bert was actually going to try and double him. So he went crazy. He destroyed everyone in this 30-day challenge. He did 5.5 hours on an elliptical one day. They were in the top 0.001% of a million people of how much they worked out last month. And it's an important lesson because people don't realize you get to choose your beliefs. People think their beliefs are handed to them. But you get to decide what you believe. If something doesn't serve you, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, you don't have to believe it. You get to decide what you believe, and it's the people who choose their beliefs that actually choose their life, that choose how they get to live and the things that happen to them. The people that think that their beliefs are ingrained, that they can never change them, they end up miserable. So wherever you're at, start to look at the things you believe and maybe realize that these are just things you believe. And most of them we believe because our parents said something, because our church said something, because somebody important in our lives or an authority figure or the internet or somebody said that you should believe this. Don't accept everything you hear. And don't, even if something's true, you don't always have to believe it. I believe everything happened for a reason. Every single little thing in my life. And every bad thing, every good thing has happened for a reason. And the reason I believe that isn't necessarily because it's true, but it's because it's a much better belief than thinking things didn't happen for a reason. And people can fight me on that all they want. I don't care. I prefer to choose beliefs that serve me. So, wherever you're at in your life, start choosing the beliefs that serve you. Take risks. So, there you go. There's my rant. Hopefully this wasn't super windy and you could hear it, but stop letting other people decide what you believe and decide for yourself what you want to believe.